Hello, gorgeous soul. Wow, May is very intense. It starts off with that lunar eclipse in Scorpio, which is so full on and brings us to a peak of all this eclipse season where we're dealing with the past, letting go of our shadows, moving on and finding our power. On top of that, we have Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, the planet of expansion, going into Taurus. So we're looking at what makes us safe, where we can build and where we're going. It's a brand new world. Here's your monthly astrology. Hey, fabulous Gemini. Later on this month, it's your birthday time. And at the start of the month, there's a lot of reflecting about what the past year has meant for you and what you're going to do with the energy going forward. Now, we do have Venus still in your sign up until the 7th of May. So that's really good for you to finish off strong this year with you allowing yourself to think about, okay, what can I draw to me? Use that magic. Anything you want to put out there, it's a good time to do it before Venus shifts signs, because Venus is a magnet for love and abundance. Okay, of course, Mercury is, retrograde. But you need to use those Venus vibrations before they leave. Having said that, when Venus does leave, it goes into a position for you where you can really take whatever you've drawn towards you in terms of love and abundance and really plant solid foundations to build on it. Venus actually gives you an extraordinary time of able to feel grounded, and you're building things after Venus leaves your sign. So all of that is good, and hopefully you're feeling quite optimistic. You're certainly, when Venus goes into Cancer, you're certainly thinking more long term rather than just sort of experiencing things in the moment and wanting to kind of build things up. So what do you want to build when it comes to abundance and love? And have you already taken those steps? As I say, get on it before Venus leaves your sign to start something that you can then build when Venus moves on. This month is incredibly powerful because Jupiter is shifting signs and it brings a change of fortune for us all. Now, Jupiter is going into a position for you, which is obviously the next time Jupiter changes, it's going to go in your sign. But at the moment, it's going into the end of a cycle for you where you're feeling that really you have to trust your intuition now. You have to regain your faith. If you use your faith and your intuition in this Jupiter cycle, you're able to create magic and really be able to kind of have extraordinary synchronicities and strange experiences which seem meant to be. So take advantage of that. Do work on your psychic ability, your spirituality. Do a lot of cosmic ordering, law of attraction, manifesting, because you've got added sort of fairy magic on you when Jupiter goes into Taurus. There is such an opportunity here, but it involves you stepping into trust, and sometimes that's quite difficult to do, particularly if we've had difficult experiences in life. But my biggest bit of advice for you this month is to step into trust, and most importantly, listen to your intuition. Now, the 19th of May, when the new moon is in Taurus, is a good time for you to be very creative about what you want to draw towards you. And again, if you were to tune into your most magical self, if you were like a little kid that believed in fairy tales and believed that you could create your reality, what would you want to create now? And I think you're going to be creating things that are a bit deeper, a bit more personal, things that sort of soothe your soul rather than material things. As I say, magic is interwoven into your month and also actually into your year. So start to think about it. Probably there will be an answer with that new moon. And also, don't forget, we've got that powerful full moon eclipse that is kind of taking you deep within yourself on the 5th of May and asking you to look at your health and well-being and what it is you need to change within yourself. And then you're going to do that work. And by the time we get to the new moon, you're finding out what your soul and your spirit needs. And also, I would say there's a very, very high likelihood that a secret is revealed around that time in the next couple of weeks. You will have a bit of information that you didn't have before, and you'll be like, I knew it, because you're very intuitive at the moment. But also, it's like a revelation that leads you forward. Then, of course, we have Mars entering Leo, which really is giving you great strength and power when it comes to your ideas. And then the Sun goes into Gemini on the 21st, and you're like, yeah, baby, my batteries are recharged. Also, the Sun is trine Pluto. You could find yourself traveling suddenly, or even thinking about leaving the country, or meeting someone from a different country that changes your life in some way. So that's around the 21st of May. We also have you energized and feeling very strong on the 22nd of May as the Sun sextiles Mars. You can push forward with a project then. And don't forget, Mercury is direct by then. So you're feeling like, yes, I'm going to do it. You might have a really important conversation, and your passion will lead you forward with that. This month has so much to offer you, and basically you have to look at your belief system. Do you believe it's possible? Do you believe it's worth it? Do you believe that magic exists and strange and wonderful experiences are yet to come? I highly recommend you do. Open your heart to that this month. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. So why do we at Michele Knight give you a 5-minute, no questions asked guarantee? Well, our psychics are some of the very best in the world. They are handpicked. They have 5 rigorous test readings, the final one with me, and I require very detailed information, things they couldn't possibly know just by looking at Google or social media. We want you to be totally blown away by your reading, to feel that you've chosen a psychic who you can bond with, who gets you and gives you such specific information you feel completely reassured. If this doesn't happen within the first 5 minutes, don't be shy, just put down the phone and your minutes will be topped up or refunded. Your reading should be uplifting, full of clarity and advice, and leave you empowered to make the right decisions for you. We want Michele Knight to be your spiritual home.